Hi guys, this is gsmnon.com and I'm here with the Huawei Mate X-T Ultimate design, the very first triple fold phone which you can close up like this. It turns from a 6.4 incher first to a 7.9 incher like a regular foldable and then to a tablet, 10.2 inches. You can see that we have two hinges here and a beautiful camera with optical zoom higher even than the one of the Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's 5.5x optical zoom. One of the parts closes like this and the others closes like this. And let's see what's inside the box. So it's a premium Huawei phone selling in China for around $3,000. That's why you're getting a ton of accessories. So we have here the auto charger, which comes with an USB-C connector and two USB-A's. Then we also get a pair of headphones, FreeBuds 5 with a teardrop design. And then we have the metal key used to access the slots. Nano SIM in this case, and also we get a case. The case comes with this apparently clip, but it's also a kickstand here available. You can close it and open it like this. And finally we have the charger, the regular charger for at home, not just in the car. It's a 66 watt charger with those two prongs that may require an adapter in some countries. You get an USB-A and USB-C connectors. You can juice up at the same time your tablet and your phone. Here we have a cable from USB-C to USB-A, and next up we have USB-C to USB-C. Okay, so that's good enough for me. That's everything available inside the box. The phone comes in two colored versions. We have here the beautiful red one covered with vegan leather. There's also a black one. You can see the camera module resembles the Huawei Watch GT5. You can see the XMage logo here. XMage is the technology that Huawei used to replace Leica. And if you can talk about the design like this, when folded up, it measures 12.8 millimeters. It may seem thick, but you have three segments of phones here. When you open it up, things get pretty crazy because the thickness drops to just 3.6 millimeters in those two slim parts. In the thicker one with the camera, it's 4.8 millimeters, still very, very slim. You can see here the fold down the middle of the screen, but not more than on other devices. Once again, this is a tablet-worthy diagonal. It's actually 10.2 inches. And the two hinges close in a different manner. This one folds like this towards the inside and that one like this towards the exterior. So you should never try to fold this one, the camera one, like this towards the exterior, or you can break the handset. Okay, we're dealing with an LTPO OLED panel here all the way with a 90 Hz refresh rate, and the processor here is actually interesting. It's a Kirin. Haven't seen a Kirin in a while. It's the Kirin 9010, 7 nanometer accompanied by 16 gigs of RAM and 1 tera of storage. I won't insist too much on the specs. The battery is a 5600 mAh unit, which charges at 66 watts. What interests me a bit more than the battery and RAM is the camera, and actually the camera zoom. So you're getting 2x zoom, which is normal, but you're also getting 5.5x zoom, which is optical zoom. Meanwhile, other flagships, even the non-foldable ones, stick with 5x. And even the 10x zoom is actually not that bad. And since we're in this format here, you can also use the phone to rely on the external screen to make a selfie with the main camera. There's also the variable aperture between f1.4 and f4.0 that takes DSLR level photos, a technology that started off with the Huawei Mate 50. You also get these color filters, original, intense, and vibrant. You also have extra modes here like slow motion, panorama, light painting, document, super macro, high resolution creator, and multicam. Multicam lets you combine cameras like front and back and back. We also have night photos, and of course the biggest advantage of such a phone is the fact that you're getting rid of the black bars. So when you're viewing content on the 7.9 screen, you get those big black bars no matter how you hold the phone. However, when you open it up like a tablet, the bars are gone. The same applies for when you're playing a game like Asphalt 9, and the punch hole here is not very bothersome. And the good news is that if you keep it like this, like a regular foldable, there's no hole in the screen. You're getting rid of that annoying hole in the screen. You can also see that we're getting the Google services and Google apps. We have Gmail here, we have YouTube, we have Google Search, we have Waze. There's micro G and G box available here to keep those services going. So zero problem. It's actually a product that could be viable in Europe if they decided to launch it here. By the way, I'm running on Harmony OS here, and I've seen that Huawei recently launched Harmony OS Next that leaves behind the Android kernel and the Linux kernel and moves on to a new phase. That's pretty much it. The first contact with the phone, elegant, including steel, and I have to tell you something about its hinges. So one of the hinges uses a sort of tracks, multiple tracks that slide on each other, and the other hinge relies on a link material. So the link material, the links are chained up like this, like the belt of a watch. So two different hinges and two different hinge mechanisms. It's truly a work of art and innovation, this Huawei Mate XT Ultimate design. The first triple folding phone, definitely not the last. There's going to be more. Expect more from the rivals and expect second generation and third generation from Huawei, perhaps even in Europe. That's it from us, gsmo.com, the first contact with the triple fold Huawei phone. Goodbye.